What is up, guys? Friend of mine here, and welcome to my live reaction and review for The Promised Neverland, chapter 114, One Thing at a Time. Alright, guys, sorry about last week, but due to work and a lot of other things coming up, seeing we're coming to Christmas, I do work in retail. My hours are kind of crazy and kind of here, there, and everywhere. So during this month, I am going to do everything within my power to kind of get things consistent with, at least Monday. By Monday, you will have all the videos. Latest by Monday. So anyway, let's just get straight into this week's chapter, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are as well. Let's do this. I am William Minerva. Head to the following point. Go to the jaw of the lion. So that is information that we got last week. That's from the numbers that Hugo had that gave to Oliver. They translated it last week. We also saw seemingly a rebellion going on, destroying farms and stuff like that. My theory is that the William Minerva, that the one that's leading all this, is Norman. That's what I'm thinking. But anyway, let's just keep going. All right, that's a whole another theory that I've got going. So it's a pretty crazy theory. Maybe I'll get a theory video later on, but for now, let's just go into this. So we follow this path we used to go to Kaltividala. Then around this part, we leave it and go west. I believe it'll take around 10 days. Right, you go. Lucas, everybody. All right, so they believe it's going to be about 10 days for them to get to this place. Okay, we're heading out. Your hand reaches for the future. So we got an awesome picture here of Emma with 3 of the youngins. I like that picture a lot. It's a really nice picture. Let's get going. Okay, 3rd day of travel. We're seeing everyone's looking tired. Our pace is worse than I thought, but it makes sense. We're not traveling in a group of 6 anymore, but 55. So a bigger group, a lot of younger kids. It's going to be a bit more difficult than the 6 older ones, who can go bang, bang, bang. They can move quite quickly. Such a large group means we lose agility, and many children are still young. Even this rhythm must be hard for them. Okay, gathering food, finding safe places to sleep, it's all so much more complex. With only 6, it was another story altogether. And above all, the stress is affecting us. Not only we have to worry about demons, but even about human enemies. We must stay alert for both. So the whole thing with, I think it was Michael, that basically came out was, there's not just demons that you have to watch out. There's humans who are actually working for the Ratari clan, it's Peter Ratari, who want to kill them. So there's a lot more going on within the story than we considered. And to top it all, so everyone's like on high alert, the fear of those cameras mean we can't relax even for a second. But can't afford to rest, protect them. Hurry, so that we don't lose any more family. Okay? So pretty much it's a very high, stressful life and death situation that they're in, which we already knew. And we're seeing that this is all now very much starting to affect them now. Okay. So we've got some berries there. What a poor sight. The season itself is harder too. So we'll go looking for some more. You all stay here. Emma, please let us help to find food. Okay, so some of the young ones want to help out as well. I'm sure this one is edible. This one's hard to tell. So we've got Don and Emma there. That one's poisonous, Don. But you can eat it if you take out the poison with this herb. Okay, so it looks like they know. You can keep looking in. You can't keep looking in one spot only. Yeah, this way it's much easier to spot them. Like, huh? What are you looking for, Yvette? Yeah, footprints. Eek! Alright. There, this way. What? Hurry, let's see how maybe monkeys. Huh? We'll eat monkeys? No. But animals know where to find food. There are monkeys. Humans can eat almost anything they do. Hugo taught us that. Alright, so it looks like Emma and the old ones are starting to learn that while they were off doing all these big expeditions, month here, 2 months there, and all that kind of jazz, Hugo and Lucas were teaching him all this other stuff, teaching all the young kids stuff, because they all kind of figured eventually they're going to have to leave the shelter. So having all this other knowledge is going to take a bit of a burden off like Don, Gilda, Ray, Emma, Oliver, all these older ones. And I think that's a very good thing. We're starting to see that. All right. So we've got the monkeys. Bingo. There they are. So the drop. Thanks. Please excuse us. So they found the monkeys. Wow. This will make a nice pot of soup. Just add some fish and all the nutrients should be there. Guess we're more skilled at finding supplies for the whole group. Huh? We learned lots of things in these 2 years, So it's been 2 years. So they have learned a lot. So this is kind of giving character development to a lot of the younger characters that we don't really see too often. And I like that. That's a nice move there. So we've got flashbacks here of them with Hugo and Lucas learning about all the different parts, learning about different things, cooking, starting fires, fishing, hunting, killing demons. I like it. So this is a lot of flashback stuff here. Nice. We can handle the trip, no problem. We all learned from Hugo and Lucas. So Emma, we can work hard too. So you folks can rest a bit too if you're tired. Right, I was being silly. Of course, while we travelled for a year, these children were growing too. So Emma's kind of realized, wait, no, there was more going on here than what we assumed. You all can change the world. I see. That's what you meant. You're right, Hugo. So they're all returning with all these berries. If all of us work together, we can do it, no matter how hard the journey. Thanks for the meal. So it looks like they're all sitting down. They're all eating. All right. So everyone's eating. Looks like they're still doing the normal standing on guard. Looks like Ray's taking his turn. 8th day of travel. Doesn't look like we'll make it in 10 days after all. Yep. Okay. But everyone's alive and well. All right, so it looks like Emma's morale is kind of boosted a bit more. I'm still worried about the state of Chris and Dominic, but still. These are 2 of the younger ones who got injured. We've come so far without having to face any demons. They're doing fine in keeping away from them, in hiding from the Ratati clan. At this rate, we'll just be 1 or 2 days late before we arrive successfully. Ray, to tell the truth, I've been worried sick. Okay. Just like you, right? So she's kind of realized it. I was feeling terrible. We lost the shelter. Then the supporters. Then Hugo and the others. I was starting to lose hope. And then there's Phil. Got Phil to tell me all about you. Is he safe? Can he afford to wait 2 more months? Should we go help them right now? But even if I tried, what chance do I have? The more I thought about it, the more anxious I got. But then the children taught me something. Times like this, more than ever, you have to deal with one thing at a time. No matter how worried you get, it doesn't do any good to anyone. Focus on what you can do right now, on what you have to, and these small steps will take you to the end. Emma, everyone stay back. We'll be back. Don, now, Roger. This feeling, it's demons. There are demons around, so it's like instinct, they know. Boom, and all the So we've got multiple demons here. Huh? People? Whoa. These are new characters. What the hell? An unlikely meeting in the demon world. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4 demons. We've got two kids, seemingly. Interesting. The Promised Neverland, chapter 114. End. Alright. Well, just hang on a second, guys, and we'll jump straight into the review. Alright guys, so chapter 114, pretty much not a lot went down in this chapter besides the very last panel where we're seemingly going to meet another two characters. Pretty much it was them just traveling and us kind of getting a little bit of information of what's been going down during the 2 years that all the younger kids were at the shelter. You know, while Emma, Ray, Don, Gilda, and the older ones were out traveling, exploring, getting information, finding new stuff, and all that kind of jazz. All the younger ones were with Hugo and Lucas, learning to hunt, learning to fish, learning to, deal with like poisonous mushrooms to gather. They'll do all this kind of stuff. So now Emma's starting to realize they've got all this knowledge because Emma, Ray, and all the other ones felt like they had to do everything. They had to be the burden for everything. They had to feed them. They had to protect them. And all the anxiety, all the stress was building up. It was really taking a toll on these characters. A big time, especially Emma and Ray, who see a lot of the younger ones as their family, as their younger siblings, and all that kind of stuff. And having like Yvette was one of the characters who basically found footprints and we're like, oh, found footprints, but if anything can, and like, what? Footprints? Like, what the hell? And he said, if anything can find food, it's animals. They found monkeys. They end up following the footprints, finding a group of monkeys, coming back with a lot of berries and stuff like that. And we also saw that they found mushrooms that were poisonous, but by using a particular herb, they can kill the poison. So make it edible. So that was pretty solid. So we got to see that a lot of the younger kids have definitely grown over the last 2 years. And then we also have Emma kind of realizing, all right, there's no reason for us to be stressed over everything. Let's just take baby steps, right? Think that we need to do this, we need to do that. It can get quite overwhelming, and the whole realization, like, crap, I'm being overwhelmed. Everything's just going crazy. I need to like just calm down. The anxiety, the pressure, everything was getting to him, and then the whole thing of, all right, we have certain steps that we need to do, things we have to complete. Let's just take our time and get there, a step at a time, right? I like that. And then towards the end of the chapter, we had the whole thing of, crap, there's demons coming. The feeling, they had that instinct of, crap, there's demons. They've done everything they could to avoid demons, to avoid the Ratari clan and all that kind of jazz. And then we see Emma, Ray, and I believe, Emma, Ray, and Don basically take off to go scout, and they find 2 humans surrounded by 4 of these wild demons. What's going to happen? Are they going to save them? Are they going to just let them get ripped to shreds? We don't know. I reckon they're going to go in and they're going to take them out, take out these demons, bang, 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 kill them, rescue these 2, and then go from there. And then we'll meet 2 more characters, and we'll go from 55 to 57 people. That's what I think is going to happen. So I'm really curious about what's going to happen next week. Alright guys, so overall, in this entire chapter, what did we get? We got character progression for a lot of the younger ones. We got character progression for the older ones in the fact that they realize they don't have to do anything. A lot of the younger ones have this knowledge as well, and they have been trained over the last 2 years. And the whole anxiety, stress, and everything is somewhat relieved. So that's two big things that went down in this chapter. And obviously, they're traveling and they also figured out it's not going to take them 10 days. It might take them 12 or 13 days to reach this point, to meet potentially William Minerva and the rebellion that we have seen little parts of. We have seen that there's a Ratari who is going against Peter Ratari. That, it's going to be very interesting to see how this all kind of starting to interconnect. And we've also seen in last week's chapter, rebels seemingly destroying farms. My hint, my kind of guess is that the leader of this is Norman. So that is my theory on who that is. I believe that is Norman because they always say that he's really, really smart. As we know, who's the smartest character that we know of within this series? Norman. So it's going to be interesting. I reckon eventually they will all reunite. Norman's leading a rebellion, and that rebellion is going to help them get to the human world. And obviously meet this other Ratari that we saw quite a few chapters ago. But anyway, guys, for this chapter, the art was solid. We got good character progression for the young kids as well as the old one, kind of getting information of what the younger ones were doing in the 2 years when they were off screen and we didn't really see what was going down, and a lot in what happened in that time gap, time skip. And we also got to see a lot more. And now with the situation of potentially 2 brand new characters, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen down next week in chapter 115. So that's why this week, guys, I'm going to give this chapter 3 stars. Good chapter, not great, not super hype, not super crazy, but enough, kind of giving us a little bit of explanation into what went down the 2 years, and then moving the story on and not hanging around. That was probably good. So that's why 3 stars, guys, from this week in chapter 114 of The Promised Neverland. Anyway, guys, that is all for me. Let me know in that comment section below what you guys thought. Did you like it? Didn't like it? All that kind of jazz. And as always, smash that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It's completely and totally free. You know we like that free shit. And as always, guys, I'm Free01. You guys are awesome. And I'll catch you guys next week with another live reaction and review. Peace.